Hello everybody, we're in section 6.3 and we're going to look at solving some exponential equations. So, to solve an exponential equation, this is really the only theorem that you have, or the only tool, is that if you have a to the x equals a to the y, then x is equal to y. So what this is telling you is that you need the same base. If you have the same base, you have an equal sign, then the exponents have to be equal. That same base idea is very important. We're going to take a look at 3 examples. So here we go, here's the first one. Okay, so here I have an exponential equation. I have an equal sign, I have stuff on both sides, and here you see the variable is an exponent. That's how you know we've got an exponential equation versus a quadratic equation, linear equation, what have you. So here I know same base is important, so I need these two to be the same base. So here the base I need them to be is both 2's, because I can rewrite 4 in base 2. Go ahead and do that, so I've got 2 to the 2x minus 1 is 2 squared. And now I can use that theorem. Because I have the same base, that must mean the exponents are equal. So equal lets me kind of bring this down from being an exponent, and now I solve whatever equation remains. In this case it's a linear. On both sides, 2x equals 3, divided by 2, divided by 2, and we get our solution, x is 3/2. And then like anything, you can plug it back in and make sure it works. So if I plug this in, 2 times 3/2 is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2, and 2 squared is 4. So you can see that it works. Okay, that was the easy example. Let's look at a medium example. Okay, now I want to solve this. I have 4 to the 2x minus 1 equals 8 to the x plus 3. So again, we have an exponential equation. The variables are exponents here. So I know I need to get to the same base. If I can get to the same base, I can use that nice little theorem. The question is, what's the same base of 4 and 8? So here, the same base I need to get to is 2, because I can rewrite both of these in powers of 2. So I'm going to rewrite 4 as 2 squared, which is 2x minus 1, and I can rewrite 8 as 2 cubed. And again, here, it's really important that you know your exponent rules. So review that video if you're a little foggy on them. Exponents to exponents, you multiply. So I'm going to distribute the 2 and I'm going to distribute the 3 because it's multiplication. So I have 2 to the 4x minus 2 is equal to 2 to the 3x plus 9. And now I can use that theorem. I have the same base, so that must mean the exponents are equal. So I have 4x minus 2 is 3x plus 9. And now I solve this linear equation. Move the 3x over. X is on one side, and add 2, and we get our solution of 11. And same thing, plug it into the original, and it'll work out. Okay, let's take a look at one. Okay, I have another exponential equation. I have e to the minus x squared equals e to the x quantity squared times 1 over e cubed. So remember, e is an irrational number. It also happens to be my favorite number. So it's irrational just like pi. It has an infinite decimal with no repeating pattern. And e is approximately 2.718. Just like how pi, similar to how like pi is approximately 3.14. E is very important for the next class we're going to take. It has a lot of applications in engineering, physics, business, biology, etc. But the good news is I can make these all be the same base because they're all going to be base e. So let's see. I don't have much to do on this side. I have e to the minus x squared equals. First thing I'm going to do here is exponents, exponents, you multiply. So x times 2 is going to give me e to the 2x times, and I can move this up by rewriting this as e to the minus 3. Okay. Not quite ready to use that theorem because I have like kind of 2 terms over here, and I can clean up this side a little bit. So I have e to the minus x squared equals. Now you've got same base and you're multiplying. When this happens, remember you add exponents. So I've got 2x plus a minus 3, for example. And now I can use that theorem. So now I have minus x squared is equal to 2x, and plus a minus 3 I'm just going to rewrite as minus 3. And then what kind of equation over here? We've got ourselves a quadratic. So I'm going to get everything equal to 0, and for me it's easier to move this over. Doesn't matter which side is equal to 0. I kind of like having that positive x squared term. So I have 0 equals x squared plus 2x minus 3 we're going to factor. It's equal to x plus 3 and x minus 1. And I get solutions of x equals minus 3 and x equals positive 1. I know these are both going to work because the domains of exponentials is everything, so I don't have any kind of domain stuff to worry about. Okay, and that's the basics on how to solve exponential equations.